Hey y'all, what it do? It's your boy J Smooth. That's right, it's Smooth Customs, balling on a budget. Check it out. This is part 2 and 3 compressed into one. Some people were saying that my last video was a little too long, so I'm gonna try to cut this down as much as possible and still be as detailed as possible. Now what I'm gonna be doing here is I'm gonna be grafting the Android kit, the slider kit that I made, to the bezel of the Explorer. After that, after it gets glued in and everything, I'm gonna bodywork it, I'm gonna primer it. So I skipped a couple of steps. You know, I didn't record myself primering it, but if you can't primer down, if you don't know how to primer stuff, then maybe you shouldn't even try this, seriously. But yeah, so I'm primering it, then I'm gonna paint it with Rust-Oleum flat black to give it a nice, it has like a satin look to it. So you'll see. Anyways, here it is, check it out.
Alright, this is a $50 RCA tab. Somebody told me you can even find it for 25 bucks refurbished on online and stuff. But anyway, alright, so we made this out of our ABS. This slides in and docks. Alright? And it's secure. It doesn't move. Slides out. That's it. Alright, so what I just finished doing, which I didn't record, is I used my Dremel and this cutting wheel to cut off the middle part of this dash. Alright? Now what that does is it gives me the space to put this tablet kit in. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take my 2-part CA glue and kicker and glue this into place, and I'm going to try to get it as lined up as possible. Done our little bit of CA glue to hold this in place. Now you can use CA glue and then use like 3M epoxy, which I recommend using some if you can have access to it. It's 2 parts. But alright, I used a little bit on all the corners just to kind of get it fastened in, and we can test it, see how it looks. So it would be, once we cover all these stuff, we're gonna fill in all the gaps. But I like that. That's how it's going to fit. Alright, so I'm just going to add some more CA glue and fill in all the gaps. And then the fun stuff is going to be all the body work and filling in the imperfection. Now I'm going to be using, you can use body filler. Some people use fiberglass. I'm going to use pretty much all CA glue and some spot glazing putty. Was that Bondo 3M spot glazing putty to fill in the gaps. I'm gonna probably have to add some strips of ABS plastic so that it has something to adhere to. But yeah, you get the idea now. You know, if you're made it to this step, you know that means you bit the bullet and you like, I'm gonna do this, it's gonna get done. So the end result is to make it look as factory as possible.
And here it is. I know I was going to show you guys how I did all the wiring in this, but it's already done. So basically what I use is a little small 2-channel amp, and it just wired it up to the speakers. So here's the finished product of the budget tablet in the Explorer. Alright, so it turns on. And
yo, after the night, don't leave your girl around me. True player for real. That's my nigga for real. Come on.
Alright, and when you shut it off, tablet turns off and it slides out like this. Put it back in. Snaps in. Turns back on. Play. Alright, so basically what I did is I used a 2-channel amp and I wired this up like you would wire up a radio, you know, power, ground, and the ACC line that turns on the amp when you turn the key and then turn the car on. So I wired that up with the Bluetooth decoder, and so, you know, basically when you get in, turn the car on, it turns on the Bluetooth decoder, which is acting as the radio, which got the Bluetooth, and also it's going to turn on the charging cable. I did a lightning cable, so it charges the tablet when it's docked, so, and then it gets audio. Now I use a 2-channel amp. I should have used a 4-channel amp, but the guy I was doing this for, he wanted to be a cheapskate. He didn't want to spend too much money. So, you know, the right thing to do would be like get a 4-channel. And there's some really cool units out there. I might be using some later on some videos coming up with already like a Bluetooth and a interface and everything with a nice display. That's just the amp, so you can just 86 the radio, because nobody even listens to radio very much. I know I don't. I just listen to my music or Pandora or whatever. But anyways, that's it. And there's gonna be more stuff coming, so please stay tuned, subscribe, hit the like button, and in the comment section, let me know what you want to see. Like, you want to see more of this tablet stuff that I'm doing? You want to see some other stuff? I'm gonna be working on my Lexus. I'm doing some VIP trick stuff to that. So really just get in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see. If you want me to explain things further, I'm gonna put all the links in the description of where you can buy the parts on eBay. All right, peace.
Yeah, that's right. You know what's up? That's right. Let's go. Yeah, it's poppin'. Yeah, you know it's poppin'.